guys, how's it going? With the release of the Brand New Day trailer 2, I kind of wanted to get my thoughts out because I don't really have a video planned for this week. I'm going to be leaving for a full week, and I wanted to get a video out, so I thought might as well just talk about the Spider-Man trailer and my thoughts overall on the movie. And yeah, so let's get going. So with the release of the new Spider-Man trailer here, if you know me, you know I'm a huge fan of Spider-Man. I love the first two Tobey Maguire movies. Those are some of my favorite comic book movies. I really enjoy Andrew's movies, even The Amazing Spider-Man 2. I know, shoot me, but I kind of love that movie. And I've never been the biggest fan of Tom Holland's trilogy, I gotta be honest. There are things I do like about his trilogy, and there are things that really frustrate me about it. But when I was hearing that we were gonna get Destin Daniel Cretton to direct the new Spider-Man movie, I was really excited because he recently did Shang-Chi. He's done a few dramas that I thought were really great. I heard that we were getting Jackie Chan's stunt team to do the choreography for this movie. They actually took their time. It's been like 5 years since the last Spider-Man movie, which is surprising because it's usually like a 2-year turnaround. So yeah, they actually felt like they were trying with this movie. They really felt like they were trying with the story. And I was really excited just by all the announcements I was hearing about it. And I was someone who liked the first trailer. I didn't love it, but I really liked it. And with this new trailer, I kind of have some mixed feelings about it. Because on one hand, on the positive, I really thought that was an awesome trailer. Just hands down. That trailer got me really excited. I was pretty pumped during the whole thing. There was a lot of cool shots, a lot of cool action sequences. There's a lot of cool stuff in there that I'm like, okay, that's going to be really fun to see on the big screen. I can't wait for that. And yeah, so like speaking on just the individual stuff, the look of the movie already looks better than like what John Watts had to do. Now, I don't want to like shit on John Watts. I think people give him less credit than what he deserves. I think his Spider-Man movies, there are some sequences in some areas where they look great, but then there's a lot of areas where they just kind of look pretty flat. And with this movie, with the practical suit they're going with, and the fact that, yeah, again, they have a new director joining in, I really like the visual style that they're going for this movie. New York actually feels like a city again, and I hope that we can get back to the visuals of like The Amazing Spider-Man 2. And yeah, so overall, I was really liking the trailer, the look of the trailer, mind you. And I really like the way they're setting up Peter in this movie. One of my biggest issues with Tom Holland's Spider-Man is that he's never really felt like this guy who has these struggles on his day-to-day life. You know, he never really had that struggle like Tobey Maguire had, where he had to, it was really hard for him to balance being Spider-Man, balance being Peter Parker, because he was so intertwined with the MCU and with being like next to Iron Man that it never really felt like he could stand on his own. And this movie feels like the first movie where he's able to do that. The first trailer actually had a shot where he's sitting by a washing machine, and I'm like, yeah, that's Spider-Man right there. And the fact that everyone forgets who he is, and he actually does have to struggle with balancing his life out, which I hope they're doing in this movie, I think is going to be really cool. So I'm really hoping that this movie turns me around and makes me a huge fan of Tom Holland's Spider-Man, and from the trailer, I think it will. You also get some really cool action sequences in there that I'm really excited for. I also like that they're not really giving away who the villain is. Now, if you've been on Twitter or Instagram or anything, you probably know that who they're teasing. It looks to be Jean Grey, Phoenix, but I like that they're not really selling that in the trailers. It's weird that they can do that, but then they can't stop the movie or trailer from leaking online, but that's just Sony, I guess. But I like the way that they're utilizing the villain, from what I can see in the trailer, as this villain who can manipulate people's minds, and because Peter's Spider-Man, he has spider senses, he can kind of sense what's happening, that's why they need him. I feel like that's a cool dichotomy to have in there. I like the actual relationship that they're setting up. The fact that he has to kind of win back over MJ and it's kind of starting from scratch. I really like that as well. And I know that Destin Daniel Cretton does a good job with relationships and drama. So I'm really hoping that shines in this movie. Always happy to see Punisher in a movie. The fact that we get Savage Hulk back is a really big win, and I'm super excited for that. And yeah, everything, like individual pieces of the trailer and the trailer as a whole, to be honest, I thought was great. And I'm like super excited for the movie. The movie's already breaking records on pre-sales, like, because of course it is. So yeah, I'm pumped for this movie. However, I feel like it's not hard to make a really cool Spider-Man trailer. And the movies that I feel like have some really cool trailers, Amazing Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man No Way Home, Spider-Man 3, all Spider-Man movies that have a lot of good stuff in them. I do like those movies. I would go positive. but they are overstuffed. And that's my worry with this movie, is I'm watching the trailer and I'm going, okay, this looks great, but I'm also worried about it being overly stuffed and overly convoluted. There's a lot of characters going on. There's a lot of villains that we're seeing on screen. I mean, again, I haven't seen the movie. I don't know how long every villain's going to be in the movie or how long every character. It could flow perfectly and be great. And that's my hope. But I am a bit worried that they are doing too much and trying to cram too much into this movie. And one thing I was really excited for with Brand New Day was the fact that this is like a rebirth to the franchise, in that Spider-Man is now, or Tom Holland's Spider-Man is able to be kind of the Spider-Man that we've always wanted him to be, and that is like the friendly neighborhood local Spider-Man where he's going out there and he's fighting crime. But they still find a way to always carry over other MCU characters into the projects. And I do like the way they're intertwining it in here. From the trailer, it seems like Spider-Man goes to Bruce Banner for help because he's having mutations of his own, that he's asking for help from someone that he knows. And that's a cool idea. I do like that. And I'm fine with Punisher being in the movie because he is street level. I am curious about how they're going to handle the rated R Punisher in a PG-13 movie, but I guess we'll see. So overall, I am very excited on the movie, but I can't help but be a bit worried the fact that the trailer looks really cool, but you can always make a cool Spider-Man trailer when you have a lot of cool shit in there. Like, I think the Amazing Spider-Man 2 trailer is really cool, and I do like that movie, but yeah, you have to agree, the movie is completely overstuffed and has way too many subplots and ideas going on. And same with Spider-Man 3, and a little bit with No Way Home. I'm kind of getting deja vu with that, so I'm really hoping that they can hone this in and they can make this just a really good Spider-Man movie that flows well and is Peter Parker Spider-Man centric, but it just has all the other stuff going on. For when it gets there, it's a really cool scene or character, but it doesn't overshadow what we really want out of this movie, at least for what I want out of this movie. So overall, I'm excited for the movie, guys. I am really pumped. I'm gonna go see it opening day. I'll get a review out, and then I'll get a ranking out of all the Spider-Man movies. But I just wanted to get my general thoughts out of the way while I could. Let me know what you guys thought of the Spider-Man trailer down below in the comments section. Are you excited for this movie? Do you guys think it looks overstuffed, or do you think I'm crazy and I'm talking out of my ass here? Let me know down below in the comments section. Let me know what Spider-Man movies are your favorites and what do you want to see out of this movie the most. I know there's a lot of hype and anticipation for this movie. I can't wait, and I can't wait to talk about it. As always, thank you guys so much and have a good one. Bye.